So, for some of you who know me already, my name is Matthew. I've been doing kind of different kinds of robots than I know that the more interior installers have been doing. I'm more interested in building character perspective robots, so using robots that can emote, that can use animation for framing for storytelling, for social robotics. So we've been working with a pipeline that I've been developing that takes animation from Maya and computer graphics and is able to export that into an actual motion control from IFK and FK handles to an actual robot. So I can switch this to local and present. There we go. I'm just going to play a quick video of some of the motion control that we have up. Boss, down, and up. There we go. Just 29 seconds. So again, we're not looking for the most complicated robots, but I'm working with a team of animators who have never touched robotics before. And so I wanted to show the animation that Charlie has been working on with the rig that Garrick has been working on. This is a little quadruped robot with 2 degrees of freedom for each leg. And right now, Charlie, what was it expressing?
Happiness.
Happiness. Look at that. Exact 1-to-1 ratio for the animation to the robot. Good job, dude.
Thank you.
So yeah, guys. So I want simple movements, but again, we're trying to push the amount of creativity and character building that we can have per robot. The next thing I want to have, once we have a quadruped, we have a 12DOF quadruped that I'm working on for pushing for Maker Faire. We have our own booth. Come check us out. We're right over by Cooper Tinker Space. It's over by the Fiesta Hall, I think, by the main exit. So if you guys end up exiting from the south gate and then just come in, we're going to be right there. The next robot I want to build is a biped robot using this animation software. So that's it.
Yeah. Well, John figured that out. I'll just start to show you what this is and our project. So this is basically, a promise that we made last month that we do have a new robot that we're going to show. So my name is Yao Zhang, founder and CEO of Roboterra. I've been mentioning actually many friends here. Basically, Roboterra was founded when Rohan was 13, and then he's 18 now. Started from Hacker Dojo, and John was an advisor at the beginning, and then later on has been our roboticist and working with our team in several countries. So Roboterra has been working mainly, producing the modular hardware and also software. It's all our own products. We have the microcontroller, which is Arduino equivalent, and also we mainly have really nicely done sort of optimized structural parts for educational purposes. So the past 4 years, we've been mainly working with schools of different levels. We never really sell or made any robots directly for more of a consumer market because we believe in some challenges that just need a little bit longer time for our team to develop those capacities. And then the challenges are basically how to really bring down the cost. Our robots has been, our previous, earlier 7, different models selling to different schools has been like, $500 and all the way up to $1,000 per kit. So that's actually quite expensive because it's basically the price of an Apple computer. So yeah, so the goal is really how, based on the principle that is modularization, to allow unlimited design of structures, and also sort of allow students to experience a trial and error to really achieve the learning goal. And also we made some investments to another Valley Friends company called Let'sRobot.tv. How many of you have heard and checked that out? Right, I hope your robots are on that. So we are now a big strategic partner, shareholder on that. So because the belief is that, like all the great work we're doing here, if we're able to provide the hardware and also software and also the network to really bring this connected robots to as many children as possible, then all the kids all over the world can have experiences like what we're having here now. So with those beliefs, we're asking the question, all right, what robots naturally can create the need for students to build and put them online, and then actually try to control each other's robots. If it's just just a robot like a table turtle bot, and there's some limitations. So it's that question led us all the way, focusing on students' learning, all the way to realize that, actually there are astronomical telescopes that you can control remotely, and it's fun, it's for learning. And a lot of the, our parts, or many of even a pie and many different parts can be used on doing that. So that's how we decided, how about using that network to allow kids to build their robots that skywatching, star tracking robots. At the same time, once the robots go online, that can create an Earth-sized virtual robotic network that looks at skies, and what will happen, right? Scientific telescopes can actually produce photos like black hole. So of course that's just a beautiful surprise to us. 10 days ago when the news came out, that's when we just launched our new products. So here, yes, I want to pay attention to time. So we just want to show you how this R&D process is. It's a several minutes video, and then we do have, and at the end, we do have 2 questions to all the great roboticists here about challenges we face. Yeah.
The sound's all the way up on here, but it's not coming out on the speakers.
Raise the projector. Yeah.
What?
It's cut off.
Point the mic at it, John.
You have to,
Point
yeah.
the mic.
I have to do what?
Hold the mic up to it.
Where is it? Can you,
Oh. I don't know what's coming
that's
out.
good. Good.
There's some-
oh, it's in bottom.
I have no idea where the speaker is. Anyway, all right, let's do a full screen.
Wow. All right, it's not full at all.
Okay.
Weird.
And it's switching it. Anyway, it's working.
Yeah, we'll keep it like this.
It's worse.
No, we'll keep it like this.
Right now, let's see.
So bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're off full screen.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know, this projector system, this isn't working for us. Okay.
All right.
It's a great video, but, you know.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, because the sound and also
Nothing's working.
yeah, I don't know why, but okay.
Perhaps you can give a website link so people can then see the video
Yeah, I
on the
mean,
website.
it looks like a YouTube video.
Oh yes,
It
yes,
is-
it
it
is.
is.
It is.
So
Yeah.
you should be able to
So
share
yeah. So the questions are, in our building process, we realized that one is that the motors we choose, and John can talk, can be more specific on this. We're experiencing bad clogging issues, basically
Well, we
in
solved
the
that.
control problem, but still there are cost issues. And also we like to know, besides
Yeah.
Let's
We're over time.
Robot.tv platform, which other ones that's connected robots platform that you're also using and would like to recommend?
All right, so, yeah, just on the cogging issue, because we're over time, so, I can go into a much longer discussion, but we had to choose coreless motors, because if we had normal ones, they have like 6 poles that cog in a DC motor. So I think we've overcome that, but we can take this discussion offline if anyone wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep them up there during the break and people can talk to them.
And I shall run my floor-bot routine. Ta-da! And let's see what happens. Okay, there we've got the robot going to one location. Nothing up my sleeves. Okay, this is the robot here. It's basically a bot vac with a Raspberry Pi that's got Ubuntu and ROS and something called the Intro to ROS package. It's basically the bot vac package. And what I did with this earlier today was I drove around and I created this map. And then I save the map, and I load in the navigation stack. The navigation stack, the robot is now navigating within. You see this green line here? That's the path planning, okay? Move base. And what I did was I set 5 waypoints across the room. So if everything goes right, the robot will autonomously navigate from one end of the room to the other in bed. And so here we've got a lot of, holy cow, he's teleporting, look at that. Okay, we're gonna be brief here. No, but he's whacked, he doesn't know. Did he reorient? No.
He reoriented the whole room.
How about that? For my next trick, let's do something here. It's clear. Let's see, he's on the other side, so I'm gonna do a pose estimate and say he's there and facing in this direction. Two can play that game, robot. There you go. You see?
If you have to keep intervening, it's not autonomous.
Well, we've lost that already. Never mind, man behind the
You always have to
curtain.
save it.
But anyways, you get the concept. Is this is ROS, okay? And so it gives you these wonderful tools, including RViz. It's all three-dimensional and everything, so you can see those LiDAR scans.
I mean, that's worth the price of admission right there.
Thank
huh?
you, Mark.
No, that's awesome.
See? Yeah, that's awesome right there. You see?
Map, you can move it around.
Yeah. So, yeah, and the RViz, and but it's more than that. Where what I've done here is it's my vision of a personal robot. Is I've added the TurtleBot superstructure, and I've got the Arduino with 2 ultrasonics to keep it from going under the bed and under the couch. Full disclosure, they're not, well, depends on what you mean by works. They are functional, but they don't work, I'll say it that way. Anyways, that's all I got.
I got a question.
Shoot, Fast Eddie.
How are you
What's up?
talking between the Arduino and ROS?
Serial, the Arduino is plugged into the Raspberry Pi, and yeah, and as is the bot vac robot. Incidentally, it's got a micro USB port inside, and so you can drive around, read the encoder scans, read the LiDAR. I'm going to finish up here, and
There's something called the ROS.
and it cleans the floor. There, that's it.
There you go.
I'm done. That's my material. Thank you very much.
All right, Floyd has been working on this thing. It's been moving forward really well. This is month 3.
Yeah, this is my 3rd update.
Awesome.
So I inherited 2 robots from TikTok Robotics last year, and I replaced a Parallax board with Raspberry Pis. I have the 2nd robot basically up to speed with the 1st robot. I'm creating a fleet of robots for, I'm not actually sharing the use case just yet, but it's going to be an industrial agro robot, and I'm going to be hopefully pitching this at Robo Business in October. And then last week I went to TechCrunch's Robot and AI event, and a lot of people said, Gloria, stop bootstrapping this yourself. You should go get some funding. So I've been working on my pitch deck this past couple of weeks. So that's my update. Thank you.